Nigeria is actually the 12th most dangerous country in the world.
Of you for that statement. You for saying something like that. Nigeria is the 12th most dangerous country, but whenever you guys are done doing your rubbish over in your country, when you are looking for a holiday lodge, oh, you are finally going back to that country that is the 12th most dangerous country to build your holiday lodge. You people's holiday lodge full year. A lot of y'all will pack yourself to say you want to vacation in Africa. Local women, then take.
Hey fam, it's Gracie here. I hope you guys are well. I am good myself. Of course, to those of you that continue supporting me on this channel, thank you so very much. Shout out to Mr. Derek for becoming my first member on the channel. I appreciate you so very much. And of course, to those of you that want to join and sign up for my channel membership, please consider doing that because I'll be dropping some special nuggies for y'all. Today's video is one of those that continues to show how the colonizer continuously paints the picture of the ex-colonies in a way that suits him at that exact moment. And I am so glad and proud of my people for calling out BS when they see one. I don't want us to waste any more time. Let us watch this and see what some people had to say about this entire thing. Of course, stick around. I'll have something to say.
Nigeria is actually the 12th most dangerous country in the world. And the military base that Harry travelled to is somewhere that the Foreign Office is actually advising against visiting.
Anything could happen. But remembering as well that not just that, the security and everything that they're providing is being paid for. So that's another controversy because I think at least three quarters of the country are in poverty.
Well, this highlights the hypocrisy over their security fears here in Britain. Helena, one of the reasons they chose to go there as well was because, of course, Meghan's been looking into her heritage and she's discovered that she's 43% Nigerian, and she's described feeling like it's a homecoming, feeling very much at home in the West African country. And yet we're told, I read in the paper this morning that she actually came to the UK to pick Harry up en route there, but didn't step foot out of the Windsor suite at Heathrow Airport. So little is her affection, or small is her affection, for us here in the UK, where she had a huge wedding, welcomed into the royal family, but feels more at home in a country she's never visited before.
For that statement. For saying something like that. Nigeria is the 12th most dangerous country, but whenever you guys are done doing your rubbish over in your country, when you are looking for a holiday lodge, oh, you are finally going back to that country that is the 12th most dangerous country to build your holiday lodge. You people's holiday lodge full year. A lot of y'all will pack yourself to say you want to vacation in Africa. Local women, then take pictures of those black children that are minding their business and say, we did something great for Africa. We fed them. And I know she's talking about Nigeria, but Africa is Nigeria and Nigeria is Africa. We are one as a whole. All of you with your, oh, Africa is dirty, Africa is this, but it is still Congo that you are using to collect cobalt to do iPhones that are the rage nowadays. We are dirty, but you use us to fund your consumerism lifestyle and all of that. But then, what do you have to say about us in the local news? Oh, we are dangerous. Are you acting like UK is a safe place? Meghan Markle and her bald husband doing it, because why are they here? You see, people seem to forget that whether or not Meghan Markle is related to the royal family, and the royal family is one of the biggest atrocity committer when it comes to the genocide and the killing of black people. Whether you like it or not, that girl married into a family of butchers, and she and her man is here, and all of you are rolling out your Atilogu dancers. What is wrong with you people? If our officials go there, do their people roll out their own dancers? Nobody gives a go there. Why? And now, look at what their stupid news is saying. We are among the most dangerous people, blah, blah, blah. You. As if you people are not using knife to stab yourself in the street. Is you people crazy? When Queen Elizabeth died, everybody was happy that she was dead. It is funny to me that Meghan Markle is a black woman. She saw the history of the royal family. You know that royal family, you know what they did. You know what they still do to this very day. And you're like, let me just marry into the family. And you feel like you have not betrayed your people. You have not betrayed a part of your heritage. Of all the place you had to marry, the royal family of all people that is responsible for so many atrocities and genocide. These people are literally the face of slave trade. Is it not them? Not them now. And all of you, she carried herself to come. Somebody that you should have been spitting on from the door carried herself to come and do what in this place? They have the audacity to say that we are dangerous. If we say that today we want to do a calculation of blood, of how much blood has been shed, the blood that any of us have shed is not up to what those people have done. When this woman died India was like, when is she going to return the jewels that she stole from us? Go to the British Museum. Yes, it is their trophy place, but everything in the British Museum tells you of the civilization and the people that have been destroyed. Do you understand why I'm angry with this thing? They're saying we are dangerous. We are not. How are we dangerous? Which civilization did we, who did we destabilize? I'm just angry with Nigerians, and I want everybody to wake up and their eyes open. These people are not your friends. They've never been your friends, and they will not be your friend.
So, ranting time. This is Nigeria versus Britain. Because it's everywhere now that British journalists are bashing Nigerians just because Meghan and Harry went to Nigeria, right? And Nigeria people gave them nice hospitality. Guys, this is not my problem. Whatever reason they had in mind before they went to Nigeria, I don't care. Whatever reason Nigerian government chose to entertain them, I don't care. However, hospitality is in our DNA. We love to welcome people because this is how we welcome the British people that caused all the havoc in Africa today. So, this video is because some journalists felt the need to compare Nigeria to the Nazi Germany. Some Christopher Wilson, whoever he is. And now, some Lizzie Codney, Cotty, whatever her name is. You know, it's okay for her to mock Harry and Meghan, talking about how they are not royalty, they are not rock stars, they are not politicians. I don't care. But what is not okay for that stupid idiot to do is to talk, oh, they didn't talk about the human rights issues in Nigeria. There's human rights issues in UK. Who is talking about it? Oh, there's 70% poverty in Nigeria. Hello? Poverty in UK? People are not able to feed. People now depend on food bank. Pot calling kettle black. So I'm making this video just to request that the British government bring history into their curriculum, because it would be nice for them to teach history with facts, though. Facts. I'm not saying teach history with made-up stories. So it'd be nice for you guys to introduce history in your curriculum, telling the British people the real facts. How the British people went to African countries to commit some huge atrocities. How they took Christianity to Nigeria. Christianity. And in the process, they stole and stole and stole. And what if the fatifes? Me a good pile of now for there. How they went to my state, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. How they stole beautiful artifacts made by the Edo people. Things you people go to your British museum to see it today. You pay for it, but those were my inheritance. Yes! But you people are not talking all these things, that this were the problem that was generated by you people. So it's good for you people to talk, Nigeria is corrupt, Nigeria is this. All this problem is down to you people. You create problem and you shift. The same reason you see people in this country, hello darling, hi darling. And in real sense, they don't like you. Fakest. I remember working with a woman years ago. And in the mornings, I'll hear her talking to this Zimbabwe woman. Oh, it's funny how her forefather worked so hard. Oh, their forefather worked so hard for them to enjoy. Now they cannot enjoy. Too much foreigners, blah, blah, blah. Now she wasn't talking to me and I didn't care. But one day she came to me. And I said to her, it might interest you to know that some of us are here because your forefathers came first. And they stole. Oh, I didn't read that in British history. Yes. Convenient. She didn't read that in British history. And she got past me. So what am I saying here? I know the Nigerian government is messed up. I know there is corruption, insecurity, and all that. But the chief master of the problem in Nigeria is the British. So I would really appreciate it when some journalists who feel they have the right, freedom of speech, I understand. But I would appreciate it if some of those your journalists are well educated. Yeah. Even though I know some of them are aware of it, as in they know the history, but they'll pretend. Yeah. So like I said, it's okay for you lot to mock Meghan and Harry. I don't care. But tell the truth. There's crime in Nigeria. Hooray, there's crime in UK. Tell British people the truth. The crown. That crown all your royal people are wearing is tiff-tiff-tiff. You people tiff it. Enough is enough. Me, I'm here minding my business. But you people should just start from the scratch. Maybe only then you help your citizens to change their mindset. Because it's funny, in 2024, some British people would see like a Nigerian movie and they say, oh, where is that? You say Nigeria. I say, really? Are you for real? Man, I dey try and lock again. Man, I not dey try and lock more knock riot. You're gonna knock pile of now for year. See, let's call a spade. Britain is not any better than Nigeria when it comes to government. Forget that you people have electricity and road. But when it comes to government, there's no difference. After all, your politicians, they have 2 homes. They will show one. Your politicians will go to their girlfriend house and drink tea. They'll bring receipts. And they grace. It's all that scatter on our heads.
Some people are like a bone that gets stuck while you're eating. It's not getting anywhere, so it is just always going to give you a hard time. And I feel like that is what British is like. Because in the first place, they chased Prince Harry and Meghan out of the royal family, so they are no longer part of the royal family. And their visit was never part of the royal duties. They went on their own, but they are still being followed, even when they never use any money of the royal family to visit Nigeria. But then Britain find each and every other way to actually still meddle into these people's lives, even when they were like, hey, we are done with you. And also trying to actually disrespect and portray Nigeria as the worst country, which is not any of your business, because for goodness sake, Britain is Britain, and you would be better off staying in your British business and leave these other people's businesses, because these people are running their daily normal life, and you always find a way of getting yourself into their problems, complaining about the alphabet agenda, how that should be looked into as a human right, but then you ignore a lot of people that die every day in Nigeria because of the oil projects that have been run by your own British citizen, and people are losing their lives, but then you don't look at that as a problem. And another thing, why do you always have an issue with people that do not even invite you to their country? Like, for Nigeria didn't invite anybody. Why do you always have to drag someone in the mud just to make sure you drive your point and also show how much you hate this particular individual? Of course, we know you hate this lady. The whole hate is not coming for Harry, but it's coming for the woman that he married, because, according to your preference, this is not the type of woman that you wanted to be in the royal family, and that's none of our business. But then why don't you just probably direct the hate towards just towards them, and leave other countries alone? Leave them alone. It's hectic to always see how they normally tear each other and expose how racist they are in the public, because nowadays you guys are no longer covering anything. You are serving us the real tea, full course meal, and we are seeing you for who you are. Yeah, we know that we probably will never ever gain respect, and we are not even asking for it. But stop meddling into our business. Stop dragging our countries into your mess. Yeah, let it be the royal mess, period. Leave us alone. What a time to be alive in 2024 to see them fighting and tearing themselves and exposing how nasty and hateful they are and how racist they are. This is a sign that the ex-colonies are tired, and these are not just voices of one or two or three people, but these are voices, collective, many voices, and they represent and reflect exactly how people feel about, you know, the ex-colonizer, which is that royal family and the, you know, and the British. Now, I want you to imagine when them, not the Harry and Meghan, go there, they will say, oh, this is a beautiful place, or, you know, our relationship has always been good and all of that. But they do not say and mention the evils and everything they committed. And the crazy part is, I don't know why, but for some reason, there's so much exposure, there's so much revelation, there's so much that themselves are actually coming out on the internet to expose the things they have done. You understand? So people get to see their true colors. People get to see the lies that they have taken and believed. I have a lot of Black Americans that come to my lives, and I'm like, oh, when are you visiting Africa? And they're like, is it safe there? You know, yeah, this is because of, you know, periods of time how Africa has continued to be portrayed in the media as the unsecure, as, you know, a place where kidnapping and all of that happens. But what about the serial people that normally unalive people in your countries that we don't get to know about? I know that these countries have problems, but we have to ask ourselves who is creating these problems. It's not just about being unaccountable and starting to blame everything on them. No, but we really need to accept the reality. Why do you want them to take accountability, but then the other side doesn't have to take accountability? That's where people go wrong. If you want Nigerians or if you want Africans to take accountability, themselves, the people that plundered and stole and destroyed and unalived and, you know, took and still take, need also to give an accountability, you know, to an extent that the countries they are talking about that, you know, this place is not safe. We have a CEO of Shell, you know, that is digging their oil and spoiling all the water wells, and people are dying. 70 years of doing this. Who is going to compensate these people for that? You know, they don't want to hold their own people accountable. And you have nerves to come and bring human rights as if we need anybody to school us on what human rights are. Why do you continue to always school us? Why do you always continue to watch over? Why don't you leave these people be in peace? Just let them be. Nobody talks about your evils. Nobody talks about the scars. Nobody talks about the artifacts that are in your museums that you continue making money on. And you're the same people that are saying, hey, we are going to give them back to this, we are going to give them back to you, but on a loan. Why would you give something that belongs to these people and you give it back to them on a loan? Why don't you talk about that? Why? And guys, we put out this information to everyone, not only people on the continent, but even those of you that are out of the continent that have always considered this continent unsafe. So you see the lies that have been told. Don't you ask yourself, if this continent is as bad as they portray it, then why do they normally come here? Why do they normally fill the planes and they are the ones that are on there? Why do they normally come here to take vacations? Do you think it is just animals? Do you think it is just animals? Yes, this continent is not perfect, but we are trying our level best. You know how hard it is for you to try your level best on with people that are trying to paint you as evil. I've talked about Uganda, how Uganda is unsafe because it said no to the alphabet agenda. Whoever says no to their agenda because they don't want you to produce anymore, so they can manage to take everything that is left. I wish all of us get to understand this, that they are not just coming for them. They're coming for you too. Anyways, I don't know what you guys think. I want you to put your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is Gracie. I'll definitely see you in another video. Bye.